What's up? What's cracking? Welcome back to a new YouTube video. Hey, today we're answering questions and doing a mukbang. We went and we got some in and out, and we're basically just gonna be asking questions that we get asked all the time. On TikTok, and we're not really answering just because they have like long answers to them, I guess. And while enjoying some bomb ass in and out. This weekend we were trying to film a video. We didn't get to film one. We were super busy. So and like we told you before, our schedule is crazy. So like we didn't get to film it. But we're giving you guys a mukbang with another eating video. We eat a lot in our videos.
I know.
But I feel like we're just always on the.
Give us a reason just to eat.
I feel like we're always on the go and shit. So if you guys do have some ideas that you would like to see us do, comment down below, please, just to give us some ideas and we'll do them. Also, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And I guess now on YouTube, you got to turn on your post notifications, but you got to press all. That way you get notified, or else you won't get notified. Make sure you go and do that. And then subscribe right now before the video even completely starts. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000.
Come on,
please
guys.
make that happen. For the ones that had already, thank you.
Thank you. I ended up getting a Dr. Pepper today.
I always get my burger the same. I get a double animal style, no pickles, homie. Keep the pickles. I hate when my burger is soggy though.
Low-key, I was like, fuck, I should have got a root beer. We like eating our like eating our In-N-Out and drinking root beer.
That box is for you to put your burger in.
I don't want to.
Alright, you're just gonna be leaning over. It's gonna be uncomfortable.
We're gonna do better. Just kidding. I just like to fight the power.
So for the ones who don't know, the ones that are new, we started on TikTok and then made a YouTube channel after. So my bad. So we get asked a lot of questions on TikTok in the comments about multiple things. I feel like we don't answer them just because they, like I said, they have long answers to them. So now we're gonna do it here. We're not gonna get into every comment. These are probably just the ones that stand out to us, that we see the most, and we'll answer them like that. Hold on. Oh, bomb ass bite.
I get asked a lot about school. I go to school, but I don't go I go online. I do online school, sorry. I do online school, and sometimes it's challenging. What I'm doing right now is just finishing. I'm just doing my general education. GE. What is it? Yeah.
General, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just doing my general right now, just because I've never went to college. I've never taken classes, and I need that in order for me to get into the program that I want to get into. And the program I want to get into is radiology, which is x-ray. I want to be an x-ray tech. My sister is the one that pushed me into like going and like doing that, because she was she was like thinking about going back to school for that, and she told me that it's a really good program and you could get paid good money for it. My sister is 2 years younger than me, and she's the one that is in the medical field. She's a respiratory therapist. We all like, you know, look up to her and stuff, even though she's the younger sister. But she lives a pretty, what do you say, comfortable life. So she's the one that was telling me that it's a really good program to get into and do. So that's why I'm going to do it. Before I wanted to be a ultrasound tech, but that program, it takes longer and it's harder to get into, from what I heard. Yeah, I tried to go to Platt College. If you guys don't know what that is, that's a trade school. That's where my sister went. She got her respiratory therapist was like a degree or what program. I tried to do it, but I couldn't pass my math or I passed one, but I couldn't get enough points because you have to get like enough points for you to be able to qualify for it. I didn't fit the criteria. That makes sense. Yeah, right. Criteria. And I went twice to that school to do the test, I believe. Yeah. And I didn't pass both times. That's why I ended up like figuring that I would just go to community college because I actually qualify for FAFSA. It's been going good.
And a lot of people ask like, how come we're not married, or if we're married. We were gonna get married right before she started school, but she wasn't qualifying for grants and things like that, so
I wouldn't have qualified.
She wouldn't have. So we decided to postpone the wedding and do it after she has her career cracking, because that's, I mean, we can always get married, you know what I mean, but we only get older. She always does that.
Yeah.
It never fails.
Honestly, if you want to start school and try to go into school, you can do it online, but I encourage you guys to go into the school and talk to a counselor to see what your options are.
Because she also has a job that she does. She works all day. She goes in, and then when she comes out, she does school after. And I'm saying that to say, like, it's fucking hectic, so you gotta she has to figure out how to fit in her schedule and everything like that. Sometimes she's up like at almost midnight, and I'm like, dude, you gotta get up at 4 in the morning. This burger's so good. Another question that I see a lot in the comments is, but I also get a lot of DMs about it, and it's more from these younger kids about parenting advice. Like they're asking for parenting advice, or asking like how, or just saying that they're new parents and they're young kids and they're fucking asking for like advice, or saying they're like kind of scared and shit. To be honest with you, everybody parents different. Everybody's advice is gonna be different. Well, the advice we're about to give you guys is our outlook to like parenting, I guess. Basically parenting, being a parent, right, especially a new parent, is gonna be obviously scary. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be something that you're gonna have to start like learning how to be, right? But there's no rule book to it or instructions when the baby comes out. It's just learning as you go. And if you got family that backs you up, then that's a blessing, but that helps you out. But you guys just gotta go as you go, you know what I mean? Like your kid is always gonna grow up. Every year is gonna get a year older, and things change, you know what I mean? Their moods change, their interests change, and things like that. So I guess the best way I can put it is just be present and be supportive, you know what I'm saying? And just try to have a good relationship with your kid, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the way I grew up was way different than the way my kid is growing up. And I'm not talking about no like street shit. I'm talking about in our household. The best way I can put it, I guess, without trying to put too much business out there, is like, me personally, I don't ever remember like a happy moment or a good time in my household growing up. So like I'm not trying to have my, how do I say it, like, I don't want my kids having to deal with shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like we fuck around with them a lot, we bullshit a lot, we talk shit, and even though a lot of the times, like, as a parent, you're still gonna try to like discipline them. Excuse me. Sometimes it might be a little more out of character than others, but it's because they're kids, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna piss them off and they're gonna piss you off. And you just gotta try your best to just be the parent that you wanna, the type of parent that you wanna be, I guess. I don't know if that made any sense.
We need that time with our kids where like we're bonding and we're like, you know, and they feel loved and they see love, and you know, it opens their eyes to wanting something better than you. Obviously you need that bond, and you need them to feel like they can trust you. So if they tell you something, don't run and tell, because sometimes he doesn't know some of the stuff that Katie tells me, because I don't want him to know. Or if I do tell him, I tell him don't say nothing, because then she's gonna get mad, and then she's gonna feel like she can't trust me.
Damn, that shit sounded like it came out your ass and your mouth. Did it? You farted?
No, it came out of my mouth.
Oh.
You looked at me like you wanted to smell it though.
But yeah, for like you new kids out there, it is hard, but just know that as long as you're present and you're trying, that's all that matters. Your kid will thank you for that later in the future. Stay trying your hardest. Stay trying to be the best parent you can be to your kid. You know what I mean? Like,
And make sure you're there for them.
We talked about it a little bit last time, but like I was like the way I was as a parent when my first, like when we were younger, like I was there but I wasn't there. It's gonna be hard, but sometimes you're gonna get mad, frustrated, you're gonna yell, and that's normal.
And you're
you know
gonna want to go out and party and have a good time, but you just need to know that they're a priority too, more than anything, because you need to keep them alive. Like, that's your number one job as a parent, is to keep them alive.
Like if you want to go out and enjoy like a night out or something, that's cool. Yeah, that's the thing right there.
Just try to be there as best as you can.
Like I said, everybody parents different. Everybody's gonna have different opinions, and that's fine. Nobody's opinion is wrong. It's just this is how we parent. This is how we see it. Like I feel like now I just try to spend most of my time off with my kids and Julianne. And even though like right now the world we live in is hard and expensive, and it's like it's like hard to do things like or want to do things like, especially the kids, right? Like our kids ask for a lot of shit. They want to go to so many places and they want to like do so much shit, and it's like we tell them like no we can't all the time, but like I give in fast because like I said, like I feel bad. I don't want to have them stuck in the house, things like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want them to just be like, and even though we know we gotta say, we gotta do, like I'm just like, fuck it, let's just do this, and we just gotta work harder next week. Should do some overtime, and I'll probably bring in some more tattoo, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like, you're gonna figure it out, you know what I'm saying? If you wanna be the type of parent to take your kid out all the time, cool, work harder, you could do it. If you wanna be the parent to give them, like, you know you gotta sacrifice things and discipline, have hard discipline to be able to get a house, you know what I'm saying? Like, then have that discipline, but teach your kid the discipline and why and this and that, you know what I mean? Talk to them and shit like that. Like, I think open relationships with your kids is really important, like what she said earlier. If that answer was all over the place, sorry.
We're still learning. Even as you get older, you're still learning your kids. Because even sometimes I'm like, fuck, like what do I do? Or shoot, I mean, what do I do in this situation? What do I tell her in this situation? But I'm always open with her, and I'm always like trying to tell her, you know, because in middle school, obviously they're learning new things, and there's a bunch of older kids that they're hanging out with now, and they're saying things, they're telling them stuff, you know. So I know when I was in middle school, I was learning shit too. So that's all I'm saying.
And then the other thing too, my bad, go ahead. I tend to cut people off a lot. I think I get that shit from my grandpa. The other thing too,
Just kidding.
the other thing too is like, if she was going off of what she was saying, like you're still trying to learn your kids. You're always gonna be trying to learn your kids because they grow. It's like there's times too where like I lash out and I'm like, I'm not understanding that Kaylee is already like, she has her mood swings. She has fucking like
PMSing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and she's just in a bad mood, you know what I mean? And we got our girls.
She's
exactly like my sister.
Yeah.
She's exactly like my sister. It's like, and I'm like, and she'll tell me like, hey, she's fucking whatever, you know, it's like time of the month, and I'm like,
dude, seriously, she fucking craves everything.
She's real, and then she's like real emotional. Like Kaylee's really emotional. Like if something hurt her fucking feelings,
she's upset the whole fucking day.
And this is what I'm saying, like your kids are gonna change. You just need to learn how to
maneuver
and grow with them, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While your kid is growing, as a kid to a young adult to a teen, a teen and a young adult, like you're also growing as a parent, and you're gonna learn shit all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna be hard, but you can't dwell on it. You can't.
Yeah, some days you might lose, some days you might win. You know, as long as your kid's alive at the end, at the end of it, it's okay.
No.
Yeah. They always ask me what I work for. Unfortunately, I feel uncomfortable to say where I work.
But you what you do. Like your job duties, not like.
Okay, so at work, I don't load yet because I don't know how to load in yet. I haven't been taught that. But I do like putaways. I put away pellets, which I use a high lift. And when I pick, I use a OP, or we have this thing where it's like a vacuum suction, and it suctions the product on it, and then we put it on the pallet, whatever. And I can use a forklift too, which we just like empty out the wrapper whenever, you know, because I don't know how to load yet, or unload. So all I do is unload, grab pallets from the wrapper after it's wrapped.
Her general ed she hasn't taken no English classes for general ed.
It's because I don't know how to describe it. Like,
so her job is she works for this company. She doesn't want to say the company, but she drives around the forklift. She's moving pallets around. Yeah. She's on the high lift, bringing things down from like higher racks. And
yeah. So I use there's racks at my job too.
Yeah. So she's basically like
I'm a warehouse tech. So yeah, that's basically what
she's been there for a couple years.
Yeah, this is my 3rd year.
She also goes to school after, but that's what she's. Oh yeah, no shit. We just talked about that. But yeah, that's what she does for work. She does get a lot of comments asking like, what does she do, because the way she's going dressed to work in the morning, and she gets up like at 4 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then comes home later in the day and shit like that.
Oh, they always ask me how I stay like so fit. So the way that I stay fit is where I work, I lift heavy things. So I lose weight by lifting heavy things. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what the fuck? Lucky I'm thinking at you too, like, what the fuck? A lot of people on our TikToks know that what I do for work, but I still get asked that shit all the time. Yeah,
there's somebody asking me, oh, what does he do?
I'm basically what I do for work is I'm a tattoo artist, full time, and then so that's why I have like an open schedule. I don't have to go into work till I set my appointments. So I'm in the mornings. That's why I'm taking the kids to school, and then a lot of the time I don't go into work till like 1 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how long my session is, that'll determine when I get home. Mm-hmm. But that's my job description. That's my job description. A lot of people do ask still, and I know they're probably barely finding our content, which is cool, but it's just I don't know. I kind of get tired of answering it over and over. I feel like they could go back in the videos.
Why don't you pin one of your things and just be like, what I do for work?
I feel like
just let them watch that.
I feel like because I feel like I don't like they can just go back on the videos and watch them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Binge watch my videos. No.
Yeah, he's been working since he was 15, right?
Yeah, I've been working. I've been working, like, I started off like at 15.
14, 15.
Yeah, like 14, 15 through a summer program called like the Maravilla Foundation, and it was a summer job at Cal State LA. Right after that, I went to Old Navy when I was like 16. Worked at Old Navy till I was 18. And that's when I started working graveyard. And from 16 all the way to like 2 years ago. I don't know when I say two, I say to. All the way to till 18? No, fuck.
All the way till.
All the way till like 3 years ago?
That's why. All the way to? All the way till.
From 16 to like 3 years ago. So like 3 years ago, I was working graveyard shifts the whole time, literally. I was at warehouse jobs, I was at traveling jobs, like remodeling jobs, and things like that. So I was like, yeah, I always worked like the whole time. Mm-hmm. Recently, I was able to leave all that and just tattoo full time. Thank you to, you know what I mean, like Julianne and
come on.
Were you waiting for it? Sick ass. Now, thanks to her, because she's like kind of was like, go ahead, do your apprenticeship thing, and like I'll take care of the bills and shit like that while you do that. So, I mean, without that, I wouldn't have been able to do it, honestly. But, yeah, that's what I do full time. You know what I mean? Now I do like I juggle different things, which is like it's not all the time. Tattooing is what takes up most of my time, but like you know what I mean. Now with the content, social media, and then I have a clothing line as well, which the clothing line has not like I don't know about myself, but my half of what I do, she's been a big help in that too. Like she's behind the scenes, she's helped from day one a lot. Yeah, that's basically what I do. You know what I'm saying? I have a clothing line and I tattoo.
And he shakes ass on the side. Only to me though. Only to me.
For some reason, only my right cheek moves.
It's because he got stabbed in the last one. Here's your money from last night.
Okay, so in our comment, it's not a lot though. It's rare. I don't feel like we get too much hate on our comments. We don't. I think the only time I've experienced that, it was when I was like making videos. When I made videos of packing her lunch, and it's a trip because it was mostly dudes on there talking about it. They're funny though. They were funny. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them were like, "Hey, you forgot your high heels." But they're funny. Another question we get asked a lot is, what city where do we live, and if we're from LA. Yeah, we're from LA, originally from LA. I grew up in East LA. We both grew up in East LA. We've been living in the Inland Empire for about 8 years now, I think. Some people know what city we live in. They kind of see the background and see whatever's in the background, they kind of put it together. The reason we don't answer those is because we don't feel comfortable kind of always putting out the city we live in, and it's nothing personal to nobody. It's just, you know what I mean?
There's some people out there that are, you just don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, and we're gonna post things when we post them, and you know what I mean, like in the area we live in, people have came and said what's up and things like that. So it's like certain people know where we live, but if you know where we live, but we're not gonna be putting it out there like that just because for the kids' safety more than anything. And again, nothing personal towards anybody. That's just the way that's the world we live in right now, and it's crazy. And for that reason, we're just gonna keep it low key. So we're not ignoring you and things like that. But we do live in the Inland Empire though. We've been out here for like 8 years. We moved over here from East LA. We moved over here without wanting to, low key, but we love it now. I'm not gonna lie, like we like living over here.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like we didn't move over here because we wanted to. Straight up, you know what I mean? I mean, I still love LA. I still love my city, East LA, and when we go back, I mean, we love the food over there, everything like that. We go back and we visit my mom, shit like that. No matter where I live at, I'll forever be from East LA, but we do like living out here. We want to buy a house out here in the city that we live in now and things like that. The kids, especially for the kids, because they like it.
They've been here since
they were real little,
yeah.
And their friends and all that is here, and they're comfortable here, and it'd be selfish of us to just try to move them back somewhere where they don't want to live, you know what I mean? Going back to the parent shit, once you're a parent, it ain't about you no more, fool. It's about your kids. So yeah, that answers that question, because we get asked a lot, like, where do we live, especially when we're on live.
Oh, about baby number 4.
Oh yeah,
it's in the works.
A question.
It's in the works. I think I might.
We both want a kid.
No. Anyways, I'm gonna convince my sperm donor to give me some, so that way I can have one next year.
Stupid. Who's your sperm donor?
You'll find out.
Now we do get asked that question a lot though, like a lot. And we do want a kid. I want a boy for sure. A lot.
If I don't have a boy next, I'm not gonna have another one. But
I said that I'm down to try 2 more times for a boy. But the second time if a boy doesn't come out, that's it.
No, I'm really craving a baby. Emma and Kaylee are 4 years apart, and Lonnie and Emma are 3 years apart. Right? Did I say right? Kaylee and Emma are 4 years apart, and Emma and Lonnie are 3 years apart. So I've had a baby for 12 years. Oh no, 10 years, and now I want a baby.
That shit made no sense.
Yeah, because Lonnie's 5 now, so she's already close to freaking 10.
You've had a baby for 10 years, and now you want to have a baby?
Like 10 years, yeah, because Kaylee was still a baby. She was 4 when I got pregnant with Emma, and then I had Emma, and then she was a baby for 3 years. She was the baby for 3 years, and then I had Lonnie, and she was the baby. And I've had them, like, she's 5 now, but if she would have,
so you wanted
like 11 years then, I guess.
These are the reasons we're not having a baby. This is like something that me and her go back and forth on. Not all stupid either. It's just like funny or stupid conversations.
I feel like I should have one already because I'm already 31 and I don't want to push a baby out when I'm like 35.
The reason I say no is because she's going to school while going to work, and she already has a lot on her plate that it's like it's a big like stress for her to juggle everything. And I feel like if we have a baby now, it's gonna distract her from her like finishing school and things like that. And I just feel like her having a career, not just for the kids, her having a career for herself is more important than anything, because that's what's gonna support her for the whatever amount of years she works that. You know what I'm saying? And if she never does that, she can look back and be regretful or just be stuck at jobs that she doesn't want to be at. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, dude, just wait, and just wait till you at least graduate, and then, or you're close to graduating, and then I'll shoot a baby in you. But after that, but before that, like, I think she should just really focus on this career that she's working on right now, just because it's gonna be beneficial for her and her future. You know what I mean? But trust me, like, we keep practicing.
Shut the fuck.
Because we get asked that a lot about the baby situation. Because we do want a boy. We do want a boy. I for sure want a boy. But if God wants to bless us with a boy, then we'll have a boy. You know what I mean? Her dad had 4 boys. Her dad had 4 girls and they had a boy. Her sister had 4 girls and they had a boy. But her younger sister, when she talked about earlier with the work that works in the medical field, she had a boy.
A girl and then a boy.
Oh no, I mean, sorry. Her sister, that's the one older than her, she had 4 girls and a boy. So when she had her boy, then her younger sister had a boy, and then after that, her oldest sister had a boy. So like the kids have been boys back to back ever since her older sister had popped out the first grandson. So maybe she broke that little fucking that little curse. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we're just gonna pop out another girl.
Yeah.
I get asked a lot about like the clothes and when are we releasing clothes and stuff. So we do exclusive drops for our clothing line. Real quick, we do exclusive drops. Once they drop, they get sold out. When we drop things, usually they'll get sold out within like 2 weeks, 3 weeks for the most part. Most of it will get sold. The main sizes get sold out. Mm-hmm. So if you guys do want to support the brand and support our clothing line, things like that, I guess the best way I can put it is the drop dates. Just try your best to go and purchase it then. We don't release, well, we did for a little bit, we just stopped doing that again. We're not releasing things that we drop again, like no more. Like, did I say that right? I didn't say that right at all. So when we drop things now, we're not gonna release them again.
That's exclusive. Like, it's gonna be an exclusive
all our drops
drop, and it's never gonna come back again. Well,
all our drops are gonna be exclusive now, from now on. So it's like, just try your best to get it as when they drop
as quick as
you can. And the website is www.hrlsclothing.com. Right now we gotta go to Lonnie's school. She's about to perform a little song. It's the girls' last day of school. We just wanted to get this video out the way. One, to be completely honest, because we didn't get the chance to film a video this past weekend.
It was busy. Kaylee had her tournament.
Yeah, and it was in Escondido.
Yeah.
And she had the day off today, so we're like, fuck it, let's film a video. And these are questions we've been wanting to get to. And the answers are too long for TikTok, so we're like, fuck it, let's do it on our YouTube channel. We're gonna do the shout out real quick for last week's video. For the people that commented Ariel, we're gonna give a shout out to Eliana Verduzco
6064.
Shout out Liliana Verduzco 6064. Shout out Eliana Verduzco 6064. She commented
Ariel from TikTok and YouTube, my boy, wishing you the best, Perito.
I hope that was the right name then. Eliana. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That's the name.
Alien? No.
Nah, it's not Alien. Yeah, so they commented that in
Alien.
The last video, Kaylee said to comment Ariel. Oh no, Julianne did. So shout out to them. For this video, make sure you guys comment
Dodgers.
Alright, comment Dodgers, and we'll give somebody a shout out in the next video. Once again, thank you guys for always supporting our channels, our content, our platforms. We really do highly appreciate it. Right now we gotta take off because we gotta be there like in 5 minutes.
Hurry up.
Make sure you guys like Hey, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for chopping it up with us. If we get more questions like this, we'll try to answer them in another video. The next video, we're gonna try to give you guys a really, really good video, and that'll be coming out next week. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you guys subscribe. We're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified. Remember, if you gotta press all or you're not gonna get notified, I guess YouTube changed it. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Homie, peace out, sucker fishes.
Bye. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya.